Thanks for joining us. We're on day 3, filming live on the set of Bad Senator. This is Mr. Bobby Randall.
Howdy, buddy. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Yeah.
I've heard some amazing things about you.
Probably lies or hype.
Yeah, well, I heard you're an amazing musician. You used to play with Reba McEntire and a whole host of other... Tell me about that.
My luck has far surpassed my talent.
Yeah.
But I've been a lucky guy. I lived in Nashville for a long time and got to work with a bunch of country music artists. We started a little band back in the early 80s that did real well called Sawyer Brown. Business, played guitar, acted in some movies, been in some commercials, just whatever.
That's amazing.
One of those guys.
When would you first say you started playing music, or was it more acting, or because I just saw your performance and that was brilliant.
Audio is rolling. Camera's rolling. Action!
Would you get a look at this place?
Drop.
My gosh, this place is awesome. Howdy, neighbor. Howdy. Yeah. Oh my. Hey, pal, how's it going? Welcome to the neighborhood. This is
more music, probably at first. You know, when I was a kid in school, I had a band, and that's what I did. You know, a lot of kids were getting in trouble. I wasn't. I was playing music, and then that kind of led into what happened was when our band, we were on Capitol Records, and so they started making videos, and I started making videos, national videos. Yeah, and I'm going, hey man, this is kind of fun, and that led to another thing, and then I got an agent. I threw my name in the hat for some things, for some TV shows, and just kind of, just one of those things. That's what you do in this business.
Yeah.
You just throw things against the wall, runs or rolls.
Are you self-taught?
No, I've had a little bit of lessons. I had violin lessons. Did you?
Yeah.
I played in the orchestra.
Did you? So did I.
Yeah, which means that neither one of us had girlfriends, because when you
I
play violin in the 8th grade,
I played it from the 4th grade all the way through high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No kidding, me too. I played in the orchestra. Well, back then it wasn't really cool.
It still isn't.
It still isn't. Well, this dude came along named Charlie Daniels.
Yeah,
who was
of course, he's amazing. He's a fiddler.
He was my mentor. I loved him. Well, I became really close friends with him and got to play with him a bunch too. So
that's amazing.
Another guy gone too, but
that's amazing. Yeah. So funny, so it's funny because when I went to college, when I moved away, I moved to Illinois, and I remember I was just like in one of my buddies' rooms, and these guys were jamming, and there was a bass sitting there.
Yeah.
And I just looked at it, and I was like, hey, that's got four strings.
It's similar.
Yeah. It's like when you do, when you pluck on the violin.
Sure.
So I just grabbed it and I just started playing it a little bit, and those guys were like, "You didn't tell us you played bass." And I was like,
I didn't either.
Don't.
Right.
That's great. So you taught yourself guitar from violin, huh?
Yeah, well, I played guitar. My dad did. And
okay.
I took some guitar lessons in the early days. We didn't have the computer back then.
Sure.
So I'd listen to records and try to slow the records down and figure out what that guy's doing and that stuff.
That's amazing.
And then got to where I was, we were making our own records, and that was kind of cool.
Yeah. So I heard you have quite an involvement in the soundtrack and the music of this film.
Yeah, I got kind of lucky with that. Well, when they first asked me about the movie, I was just kind of earshot away from what was going on, and I just kind of snuck over there like you do. I walked over to Reba McEntire one day and I said, would you listen to just one song? Just this one song? I put it right in her pocket. She said,
"You're like that close with her."
Well, we
That's
just happened to be
baller.
we were at a place together. We were kind of playing together. And next day my phone rings and it's her. And so anyway, that's how I got that recorded. Well, I was listening. I think somebody was talking to over there at the Opry, and I'm thinking, So I just nose in there and say, "Hey, have you all got all the music for your stuff?" "Well, no, not yet." And so I said, "Can I just pitch you some of my songs?" And then so I got a bunch of songs and a couple songs in the movie, and then one particular song that I had written. They didn't like the ending.
I heard about that.
And so, I killed the girl off in the story, right? So, but it just so happens that the story itself kind of coincided with what's going on in the movie.
Sure.
So, but the girl doesn't die.
Right.
So,
it's a feel-good movie, people.
Yeah. Well, they asked me to rewrite the song at the third thing, and sometimes you can't do that.
Right.
But Carly, I sent the song to her.
Right.
And I said, what can you do with this? And she hit it out of the park.
I heard it's amazing.
The people, we were recording it last night, and some of the people that were sitting there were crying.
I heard.
Crying.
So, I can't wait to hear it.
And that's what she did to my song. It's now not my song. It's now our song, because it was mine to begin with. But what she brought to the party, it was just amazing.
Yeah, it's lovely that you have that kind of artistic sentiment. I remember, that the 9 Inch Nails song that Johnny Cash. Why am I blanking on the name?
I can't think of it.
You know which one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But and the lead singer for 9 Inch Nails, Trent Reznor. He was like after he heard Johnny Cash, he's like, that is no longer my song.